Hello everyone, welcome back to the lesson 4 of the Python calculator. So let's go over the learning objectives first. So the goal of this lesson is for us to basically understand how we can use loops, conditional statements, and string methods to start basically evaluating mathematical expressions in Python. And we will learn how we can handle negative numbers, start preparing for calculations. Okay, so let's go over the hints now. So the first hint is remember that a string in Python can be treated like a list of characters. We went over this hint in lesson 2 and lesson 3, and we'll go over it again in lesson 4. So I have the code done here. I'll uncomment it. So let's look at the first one. In the first one, we're using the range function to basically loop over this team, Chelsea, or a string. So when we run it, let's run it, we're able to see Chelsea being printed here. So in this, we're using the range function. Next, we can also loop over the string without using the range function. So let me just uncomment this. Now we should see both teams being printed, Chelsea and Barcelona. Okay, let's go back to our list. So the next hint that we have is that the Python isDigit function is an inbuilt function. The string is made of only digits. So I already have the code done for this. I believe it's at the bottom, says here. I'll uncomment it. So let's look at this one first. So as you can see, it's a variable called num, and it is a string, but it only has 3 digits, 1, 2, and 3. So this should print true. It does print true. Now let's put a print here so we can print on a separate line. And let's also put a print here. So everything shows up nicely on a separate line. Let's run this again. So it does print too. And that is true because 1, 2, 3 are all digits. Now look at our other option. We have another variable here called print called 1A3. So it has the 2 digits and it has a letter. So this should print false, which it does. It prints false. Just don't need this, so we'll get rid of this. I'll put here one. Okay, let's go through the third hint that we're given. So in Python, we can increment a variable by adding it with a plus equal sign. Now let's look at an example quickly. So we have a basic while loop here, and we have a variable I that's assigned to 0 for the loop starts. And we have a condition that while I is less than 10, we want to print I, and we also want to add 1 to I. So this is the increment. So it's adding it and it's also equaling it. So this also looks like this. Just quickly do it and then we'll erase it after. Equals I plus 1. So it's the same thing, but this just puts the plus and the equal together. Okay, so let's print this. So let's run it. Let's see if that gets printed. So it does. Now it starts from 0 because our I is 0 and it's going to 9 because our condition is saying that while I is less than 10. Now if we put an equal sign here, this should go up to 10. So this does go up to 10 indeed. Let's leave the last hint that we have. So in Python, a negative number is represented with the dash before the digits. Okay, scroll down. So let's just print it out first. Let's see what it looks like when we print out a negative number. So we're trying to print out -2. So let's see what it does. So it prints out -2. Now let's say we're trying to do a calculation and we end up with a negative number. Will it print out the negative number? Let's run it. So we have number 1 assigned to 5, and we have a variable number 2 assigned to 10, and we have a variable called total that's basically equaling to number 1 minus number 2. So basically 5 minus 10, which should print out -5, which it does. Okay, let's go back to our lesson. So here's the explanation that you guys will be working on to do the code for this lesson. Here is the first multiple choice question. What does the condition while valid input and no choice is digit mean in the programs? And the second multiple choice question is what does if with index 0 equal to minus sign and choice is digit check for the program? Here are some resources that you guys can use which will be helpful. So we'll stop here with lesson 4. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful time. Bye.